What happens when the god of destruction meets the one person who can tame his chaos? In God of Fury, the fifth installment of Rina Kent's addictive Legacy of God series, listeners are plunged into a dark, obsessive romance that blurs the lines between love and possession. This is not a story for those who prefer vanilla sweetness. It is a raw, unapologetic exploration of trauma, redemption, and the kind of love that burns everything in its path to keep you safe. If you crave morally gray anti-heroes, intense emotional stakes, and a relationship dynamic that is as dangerous as it is devoted, this audiobook is a visceral experience you won't soon forget. Prepare to meet Nikolai Sokolov, a man ruled by rage, and Jeremy Volkov, the only soul brave enough to stand in his way. The narrative centers on Nikolai Sokolov, the enforcer of the Sokolov Bratva, and a man whose life has been defined by violence and control. He is known as the God of Fury, a title earned through his ruthless efficiency and cold demeanor. But beneath the armor of indifference lies a deep well of pain and self-loathing, remnants of a childhood stolen by abuse. Nikolai believes he is unworthy of love, destined only to destroy. Then there is Jeremy Volkov, the youngest son of the rival Volkov family. Jeremy is gentle, artistic, and seemingly fragile, but he possesses a quiet strength that surprises everyone, especially Nikolai. When their paths cross, the attraction is immediate and terrifying, sparking a connection that neither can ignore nor fully understand. Rina Kent masterfully constructs a dynamic that is both toxic and tender. Nikolai's obsession with Jeremy is all-consuming, driven by a need to protect him from the very world Nikolai inhabits. But Jeremy is not a damsel in distress. He challenges Nikolai, forcing him to confront his demons and question his methods. The audiobook narration brings this tension to life, capturing the growling intensity of Nikolai's voice and the soft, resilient tone of Jeremy's. You will feel the heat of their encounters and the chill of the threats surrounding them. The pacing is relentless, moving from moments of intimate vulnerability to scenes of brutal action, keeping listeners on edge throughout. But God of Fury is more than just a romance. It is a story about healing through connection. Both Nikolai and Jeremy carry scars from their pasts. Nikolai from physical and emotional abuse, Jeremy from the pressure of his family's expectations. Their relationship becomes a sanctuary where they can be their true selves, flaws and all. The story explores themes of consent, trust, and the power of being seen. It asks difficult questions. Can someone broken by violence learn to love gently? And can love survive in a world built on blood and betrayal? The supporting cast, including characters from previous books in the series, adds depth and continuity, tying the narrative into the larger Legacy of God's universe. As the plot thickens, external threats emerge to test their bond. A rival faction seeks to exploit Jeremy's weakness to get to Nikolai, forcing the couple to fight not just for their happiness, but for their survival. The stakes are high, with consequences that are permanent and painful. Nikolai must choose between his duty to the Bratva and his devotion to Jeremy, a choice that could cost him everything. The climax is a heart-stopping blend of action and emotion, featuring a confrontation that redefines Nikolai's identity. The resolution is satisfying, yet leaves room for growth, setting the stage for the final book in the series. For fans of dark romance, this audiobook is essential listening. It offers a perfect balance of spice, substance, and psychological depth. The production quality enhances the immersive experience, with soundscapes that evoke the gritty underworld of the Bratva and the quiet intimacy of private moments. Whether you are listening in the dark or during the day, God of Fury will hold your attention captive. It is a reminder that even in the darkest places, light can find a way in. So plug in your headphones, brace yourself for the storm, and prepare to witness a love that defies logic. This is a story that will leave you breathless.